Tackling global issues at a local level. This is the idea behind a park revitalization project to plant more than 24 oak trees. 23 News reporter Bria Walters talks to the event coordinators about the project's positive impact on the environment.
This is kind of the last major step for planting. Prairie was done last February, a year ago.
With Earth Day coming up on Monday, April 22nd, 3 area organizations tackle global issues at the local level by planting a group of 25 mixed oak trees at Founders Park in Roscoe on Saturday.
So it's a collaborative effort with the Illinois State 4-H Green Trees. It was a grant that came about, and so these trees actually came up from Missouri, and then we partnered with the Winnebago County Soil and Water Conservation District and the Village of Roscoe this year.
Illinois once had 14 million acres of trees, but that number has dropped to 5 million, according to the University of Illinois Extension in Winnebago County. Bob Nowicki of the Roscoe Township says they followed the guidance of 4-H and Winnebago Water and Soil to pick the trees.
As this project takes over the prairie and grows, the first year, we combated the weeds from growing. This year we'll actually see some results from the prairie flowers and the tall grass. And then next year it should have that look and feel of a native prairie.
The 25 trees will help rebuild native ecosystems, and now the park is transformed into a place where all members of the community can enjoy the trees.
Of course, we want to plant trees to give us more oxygen in the air, and it's a great community service activity for them because these are all at public parks.
Working for you in Roscoe, Bria Walters, 23 News.
Along with the new oaks, walking paths and a pavilion will be present in Founders Park when the prairie is finished. Organizers don't have a specific end date for the project as of Saturday. Some